encoder.
Okay, wait. Participant, please wait for a while minute. And let's first introduce the key speaker and chairperson. Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to our esteemed key speaker, chair session, and paper presenter, host presenter, and all participants. I am Shyam Shankar Dwivedi, Assistant Professor, MT Institute of Information Technology, and our colleague, Mr. Suryanarayan Ojha sir, he is also Assistant Professor at the MT Institute of Information Technology. I will be the moderator for this session on business intelligence and data science under track 3. This session focus on how intelligence, artificially, data analytics, and emerging technology are the transferring the defense, military operation, and strategic decision making. So, I would like to introduce our chair for this session, Dr. Professor Bharti Mishra Ma'am. She is Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department at Triple IT Bhubaneswar. Her research focus on informatics, security, especially cloud security, IoT security, and attribute-based encryption. In 2024, she received the Best Women Volunteer Award from the IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection. And here, her also contribution to various IEEE activities and the initiatives. Now, I am delighted to welcome our keynote speaker for this today's session, Dr. Subhash Chandra Pandey sir. He is Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science at BIT Mesra over 32 years, over 23 years of teaching experience. His research interests include data mining, network security, and artificial intelligence. He has received the Best Paper Award at ICC SMS at 2016 and serves at reviewer for the reputed journal like Elsewhere and CleanMed. Dr. Subhash sir is also member of several international associations, including Hong Kong, CSTA, USA, IAL, Germany. So now I would like to invite Subhash sir for on the stage. Please, Subhash sir, over to you. सुभाष सर
वो सुभाष पांडे उनको पोस्ट का नहीं मिला है अभी तक
क्या पोस्ट बना है
इन्हीं को नहीं मिला है
किसको
इन्हीं को नहीं मिला कोई नहीं है
सुभाष
सर
I am present online.
Yeah.
Online.
Okay.
Hello. Am I
Sir,
audible?
please. Yes, sir.
May I give my presentation online? I am available online.
Online.
Yeah, you are online.
कहाँ है? ये बने सुभाष पांडे
Sir, please. You can start, sir.
May I start?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, audience.
Good afternoon.
The topic of my presentation is 2D CNN and transformer encoder based emotion recognition from EEG signal. This is an ensemble model, and this work has been done by my research scholar Anamika Kumari. And in this presentation, I will briefly discuss all these topics like research contribution, model architecture, and etc. So in this work, emotion has been recognized using EEG based data sets, and there are two ways of emotion recognition. One is physiological means like face recognition, facial expressions, and the second is non-physiological approach. In this non-physiological approach, EEG-based paradigm is of crucial importance because it reflects the brain activity in excellent manner. And EEG-based emotion recognition plays vital role in different aspects like in brain-computer interaction, in robotics, and in different aspects of in medical diagnosis like brain related diseases. So in this work, an ensemble model has been proposed, and this ensembling is of the 2D CNN with transformer encoder. And in this work, my research scholar has used three data sets. These are deep, seed, and seed 4 data sets. And these three data sets are publicly available. So in this proposed model, EEG signals are structured as 2D datasets, channel and time, and 2D CNN is used to extract the features, and further the transformer encoder captures the global features, and subsequently the softmax classifier predicts different emotion classes. This is the diagrammatic representation of proposed model. Here is the input, 2D input. This is the 2D CNN.
उनका PPT है, उनका PPT है.
2D CNN, and different layers in 2D CNN are convolution layer, RULU layer, max pooling layer, fully dense layer, and finally the softmax classifier. The exact specification of proposed architecture are this: kernel size we have taken is 3 by 3, and the stride is 1 cross 1. Number of filters used are 32 for the first convolutional network. Number of filters in the second convolutional network is 64, and in third convolutional network it was 121. And the activation function used are rectilinear rectified linear unit, and we have taken the dropout rate 0.25 for all three convolutional networks to avoid the overfitting of the model. And when this model is tested, these are the different operators. Convolutional operation extracts the local feature of the brain activity. RELU add non-linearity in the model, and further max pooling layer reduces the dimensionality of the input data sets, and dense layer extracts the high level feature, and finally the softmax classify the emotion. These are the brief descriptions of the dataset taken in experimentation work. These are deep, seed, and seed 4 dataset. As I have already stated, these three datasets are publicly available. And this is the brief description of the experimental setup. Learning rate has been taken.
Subhash sir,
Yes. Am I
Subhash sir,
audible?
you are permitted to sir share your PPT, sir. Yeah, you are audible, sir. You are permitted to share your PPT, sir, if you want, sir.
So can I stop the presentation for 2 minutes and I will share the PPT to you?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Share the screen.
Share this.
Sir, please share your screen, sir.
Okay, say, okay. Uh, now okay?
Yeah, now okay. It's visible, sir.
PPT नहीं आ रहा है वो बोलिए जीमेल एप्लीकेशन आ रहा है
Sir, your Gmail. Yes.
Now I think PPT is visible.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Slide so.
Okay. So can I start my presentation from
Yes, sir.
initially?
Please, you can start. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am going to start the presentation from first page.
You can do also, sir, in full screen PPT, sir. Yes, thank Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
sir. So as I have stated, this topic of my presentation is 2D CNN and transformer encoder based emotion recognition for EG signal. And these are the topics I will cover in this presentation, like introduction, research contribution, model architecture, CNN operations, and the dataset we used, experimental setup, evaluation matrix, and further comparative results, and about the evaluation study. And so the emotion recognition from EEG signal is emerging topic of research in the domain of computer science, and this stream is vital in different fields like in brain computer interaction, and in medical domain also this technique is used to diagnose different mental diseases like autism, schizophrenia, etc. The research contribution is that my research scholar strive to propose an ensemble model of 2D CNN and transformer encoder. The purpose of including 2D CNN in this model is to extract the spatial temporal features of the EG signal, and subsequently the transformer encoder imparts the long range dependencies in the feature. So in this way, the classification accuracy enhances. So the model in this architecture, EG signals are arranged in as 2D data, and 2D CNN is used for feature extraction, and transformer encoder captures global feature, and subsequently softmax classifier predicts the classes of emotion in excellent manner. This is the architecture. EEG data is arranged in a 2D as a 2D data set as is shown in the figure. Further, this is inputted to the convolutional layer, and then finally it is inputted to the max pooling, and the output of the max pooling layer is inputted to the transformer encoder, and this is given as input to the soft dense layer, and further the soft max layer classify different emotion classes. This is the in-depth details of this proposed model. The first convolutional layer, in the first convolutional layer, the kernel size is 3 by 3. In second convolutional layer, the kernel size is 3 by 3, and likewise in third convolutional layer, the kernel size is 3 by 3. And the stride is given as 1 cross 1 for the first convolutional, 2 cross 2 for the max pooling layer, and number of filters used for the first convolutional layer is 32, whereas for the second convolutional layer, the number of filters used are 64, and similarly, the number of filters used in the third convolutional layer is 128. Activation function used is ReLU for all the convolutional layers, and we have taken the dropout rate 0.25 to avoid the model to be overfitted. So in 2D CNN, there are different layers. First layer is the convolutional layer that extracts the local feature, and the ReLU activation incorporates the non-linearity in the model, and the max pooling layer is used to reduce the dimensionality of the inputted data set, and dense layer is used to get the high level reasoning, and softmax layer is the purpose of softmax layer is to finally classify the emotions in different classes. In this experimentation, my research scholar has used 3 publicly available data sets. These are deep, seed, and seed 4 data set, and there is brief description of these data sets. And in experimentation, different setups introduced are like this. Like for deep data set, the learning rate is taken as 10 raised to the power minus 5. For seed data sets and seed 4 data sets, the learning rate was 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and the number of epochs and weight decay for deep data set was 300, and weight decay was 0.01. And further, for seed and seed 4 data set, number of epochs were taken as equal to 200, and weight decay we have taken was 10 raised to the power of minus 3. For evaluation purposes, we have taken three matrices. One is accuracy, second is standard deviation, and average time. And the mathematical formula used for these three matrices are explicitly shown here. Accuracy is calculated using the true positive, true negative, and total number of instances. And the standard deviation as usual. These are the experimental result obtained when we implemented different techniques on these data sets. First technique was the spectrogram. When spectrogram technique was used to classify the emotions on these data set, that is deep, seed, and seed 4 data set, the accuracy was 93.34 for deep data set, plus minus 0.07 is the standard deviation, and p is equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 4, where p is significance value, and the time taken is 0.03 second. For seed data set and seed 4 data set, the classification accuracy for the spectrogram technique is also displayed here. Likewise, wavelet transform technique gives the efficiency, a classification accuracy of 97.85 for deep data set, 97.22% for seed data set, and 78% for seed 4 data set. And fast Fourier transform gives the maximum classification accuracy of 98.45% for deep data set, 78% for seed, and 92% for seed 4 data set. And our proposed model gives the classification accuracy 96.89 for deep data set and 96.65 for seed data set. So it is explicit from this table that the proposed model of my research scholar performs superior than the spectrogram and wavelet transform technique, whereas the performance of proposed model is slightly less than the fast Fourier transform on these three data sets. Further, research scholars compare the performance of proposed model with different state-of-art technique, existing state-of-art technique, and these state-of-art techniques are given in the reference section, reference number 4, 5, 6. These techniques are taken from there, and for deep data set, the valence, arousal, classification are given like this. And the proposed model is also performing better from these state-of-art technique. Some state-of-art techniques are performing better than the proposed model, whereas some are performing not as well as the proposed model. And in this bar chart, scholar has rendered the 5-fold cross-validation accuracies for different datasets as obtained by the proposed ensemble model of 2D CNN and transformer encoder. Figure number 2 represents the accuracy of 5-fold cross-validation for deep dataset, and this figure number 2 reflects the display the 5-fold cross-validation accuracy on seed 4 dataset, and the figure number 3 displays the five-fold class validation of seed dataset, and further research scholars perform the ablation study in which first five CNN layers were included, and accuracy obtained was, when one CNN layer is taken, then the accuracy obtained was 95. When two CNN layers are included, accuracy was 96. So you can see that as the number of CNN layers are increases, the obtained efficiency are better. But inclusion of more number of CNN layer also increases the computational complexity. You see, the model parameters required for the training are also included. In one CNN layer, the number of parameters were 15, then 20, 25, 30, and the kappa measurement. Kappa is a measure of agreement that provides the similarity between the predicted output and the ground truth. So the number of more layer of CNN layer provide better efficiency, but there is a trade-off. More number of CNN layer will increase the model parameter. Okay, it will increase the kappa parameters. So in ablation study, after ablation study, we concluded that tested varying number of convolution branches 1 to 5. More branches means implicates better accuracy but increased parameter. So therefore, my scholar has taken 3 branch configuration chosen for optimal performance. So in this experimentation, we have taken only 3 convolutional layer instead of 5 convolutional layer, because number of more convolutional layer will render the increased computational complexity. So to get an optimum result, we have taken only 3 CNN layer, and finally we can conclude that proposed 2D CNN plus transformer encoder ensemble effectively classifies EEG based emotions, and scholars have tested the proposed model on 3 dataset, deep, seed and seed 4 dataset, and it has been
We are not audible, sir. So I think there is some technical issues. Now we reconnect to the Subhas sir, if it is possible.
Susan sir, that's crazy. Answer that with Power cut.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your sharing your insightful perspective on deep learning, which you have to concluded the 2D CNN transformer, seed database, and experimental setup orientation and overview of and its challenges. Thank you so much for your insightfulness. Uh, Now, thank you all participate who are joined this session for online and offline. As we move to paper presentation segment, and before starting this presentation, I would like to inform you the paper within you will get a 5 minutes for the presentation and followed by 2 minutes of query and question answer. Okay. So our first presenter is Dr. G. Surya Prakash Rao sir. G. Surya Prakash Rao sir.
Sir,
Sir.
good afternoon, sir. I'm Chavan presenting on behalf of Surprakash sir here.
Okay. So,
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, and his topic is mining Twitter, a discourse of Chat GPT, a nano technological approach with sentiments and network analysis. So now, I would like to inform to G. Surya Prakash Rao sir, K. Venkata Praneeth sir, Dr. Sri Durga sir. Please.
A very good afternoon to all the respected members of the organizing committee and faculty and participants. So basically, our paper titled Mining Twitter Discourse on ChatGPT, an ethnographic approach with sentiment and deep learning analysis, network analysis. So basically, our study is to examine. Our study is to examine like how people on Twitter perceive and emotionally respond to new emerging technologies like ChatGPT. So basically, recently, ChatGPT has become one of the most widely discussed AI tools globally. People use social media, especially Twitter, Instagram, etc., to express their excitement, concerns, doubts, and share their opinions about these new technologies and tools emerging. So this motivated us to explore what users are saying and what are they perceiving and expressing themselves about these new emerging technologies like ChatGPT, how they emotionally respond to it, and what cultural themes appear in these online conversations of this online community. To achieve this, so we have used a combination of sentiment analysis, social network analysis, and ethnography. So it's basically a mix of qualitative and quantitative analysis performed using of sentiment analysis. So basically, coming to the literature part, the section we have like first part we have like about the evolution of AI chatbots. So initially chatbots were completely rule based and completely on running on fixed patterns. With the rise of the following machine learning and natural language processing technologies in deep learning and machine learning. So the major breakthrough came in them like with the transformer based models and the GPT versions being series or versions coming, which allowed chatbots to understand the context, emotions, and long conversations. So basically, this figure shows there's this rapidly an increase in publications and public interest increased after the introduction of ChatGPT. So in our second part of the literature, we have about online consumers discourse. So basically, it is the literature review that covers how online consumer discourse. The study shows that how social media, the online communities, has changed how users communicated about the technology. People now actively shape the public narrative, like by sharing their opinions. So companies have started to consider people's opinion on social media to in order to get feedbacks, improve their product efficiently. So in this, some of the platforms that people use is Twitter in order to capture real-time emotions, making them valuable for understanding how users perceive tech tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. So basically, these insight helps us to focus on sentiment, interaction, their interaction patterns, and the cultural themes that people express in their discussions in the online communities like Twitter and all. So here we can see that there's an interest over time grown about the chat GPT. And coming to methodology, our pipeline goes like this. The first thing is our methodology. We have collected tweets using Playwright, which is basically a browser automation tool that allows us to log in using cookies and scrap tweets live content. So after collection of data using Playwright, we have pre-processed the data like clean the raw data while removing all the extras, unnecessary tweets like the tweets in different languages and all, in order to gather the only English tweets to perform the sentiment analysis. And coming to the third part, we have done sentiment analysis basically initially using Vader, which is a lexicon dictionary based sentiment analysis tool used actually. So in order to confirm our sentiment analysis or in order to enhance our sentiment analysis, we also done the LSTM way of sentiment analysis, which is basically a deep learning contextual in order to understand deep learning model in order to understand the contextual emotion, like getting the deep insights and understanding the sarcasm and negligent kind of tweets, the subtly sarcastically negative, in order to identify the whole negative and positive kind of tweets sarcastically. And next, we have done social network analytics in order to identify the key influences and the engagement patterns and the mentions that people have done in order to visualize the interactions through their mentions. And then finally, we have conducted ethnography, which is basically a qualitative method used to study online communities in order to how they interrupt the cultural meanings of from these tweets. We also generated a word cloud in order to understand the frequently used terms from our tweets. From our findings, we have found that there are mostly positive tweets as well as there are a lot of concerns than the positive tweets. So many users appreciated ChatGPT for its ability to improve their productivity and creativity. At the same time, people have shown a strong concern about ethics, misinformation, and jobs being replaced by obviously job replacement or job security concerns being raised by people. So here are the frequently used words which we have represented in a visual format of word cloud, where most of them are OpenAI, ChatGPT, AI, Microsoft, NVIDIA, etc. Creativity. So next thing, coming to sentiment analysis, we have performed two sentiment analysis here. First one is Vader kind of sentiment analysis. In this Vader sentiment analysis, basically, Vader only the first graph represents the Vader sentiment analysis, where we can see a large number of positive tweets being there and a certain similar amount of negative sentiment tweets and neutral sentiment tweets being found here. Because Vader relies on dictionaries of positive and negative words, and it doesn't adapts to our own data set. So we have got some few neutral tweets and negative tweets at Vader. We couldn't identify the negations, the subtle negativity present in it, and the sarcasm, of course. So next, in the second graph, we can see that after applying LSTM, which learns the patterns of the actual data and also has a word order correctly placed, because it does the tokenization, padding and all. So the LSTM exactly divided the tweets based on the positive and negative sentiments being represented from our dataset of scrapping tweets from using Playwright. And coming to social network analytics. So social network analytics basically reveals here you can see there's a core peripheral structure like the cluster of nodes present here around OpenAI and all. So basically the central nodes like OpenAI and Anthropic AI are mentioned frequently, showing that major AI organizations shape the conversations. So we have also identified several clusters around several five major clusters based on this specific nodes. And after the social network analysis, based on these analytical graph, we also performed ethnography. So in ethnography, we identified the clusters in networks. So basically, the larger cluster we selected tweets from each of these five majorly identified clusters to perform ethnography. So ethnography helped us to interpret the cultural themes in the discussions. So almost clusters were like we have found we have made them into five topics like the efficiency, skepticism, ethical concern. Efficiency, basically people like praising GPT about its helping them in content writing or brainstorming, etc. And skepticism is basically people not at all interested or basically complaining about the wrong infos being set by the chat GPT and all. And ethical concerns, of course, people are ethically concerned as given mic permissions and all, the data being taken, data being shared to the chat GPT and all. And creativity and job displacement. Job displacement, of course, the fear of losing job to the AI. And in these five teams, we have made the ethnography based on the social network analytics program. And coming to findings, so basically, in findings, basically we have found that a lot of positive tweets have been there, but most of the tweets were about the ethical concerns of losing jobs and data being shared with GPT. And coming to implications, so basically the study is emphasizes the importance of understanding public sentiment for responsible AI developments. So basically this study shows that respond how new developers or designers who are coming up with AI can develop AI policies in such a way that it can be more transparent and more trustable by the people or consumers who use. And developers and policy makers like governments can also make few policies to focus on transparency and ethical safeguard and users trust while promoting the innovation. So with this, we conclude that our multi-model approach combining sentiment analysis, social network analysis, and ethnography provide both quantitative and cultural insights into how people discuss ChatGPT online. Thank you. With this, I am open for questioning.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sri Kanika Durga sir. And we will now move to the question answer session part. If anyone have any question, please ask to sir. Any question? Participant and sir.
Someone has raised the hand.
Okay. So I think there is no question, and now we will move to the next presenter.
I have one
Dr.
question.
Dasni.
Yeah, I have one
Okay.
question. Can you tell, you have analyzed one product. Have you done any similar kind of analysis with any other kind of product or am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Like, are you asking about other than ChatGPT, we have performed
Yes.
sentiment analysis on any other? No, ma'am.
Okay. So how can you compare like your analysis is better than others? Like any other literature who has done similar kind of analysis?
Like basically we have performed this as a pilot project. Like since we could only scrap a little amount of tweets using Playwright as a Playwright. So this is basically on a pilot project mode. So we are taking the feedback from the conference. We are like we made a decision. We could make a decision and make the model the correct way.
So how much tweets you have got regarding this?
Yes, a total of 781 tweets were scrapped. I'm using Playwright.
781.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How you cleaned it? What is the processing steps that you took? Take care.
Like in order to scrapping the tweets, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. Basically, we've used Playwright. Playwright is basically what you do is it's an automation tool designed by Microsoft. So what you do is in order to gain the tweets, we require authentication, and what's were not allowed into Twitter. So scrape like normally taking tweets from a developer portal of Twitter, we could only get only 100 tweets per day. So we went with Playwright, which allows us to scrape until we mention any stoppers, like until Twitter stops loading new tweets and all. So we used Playwright, which is an automation tool which helps us to scroll through the Twitter and it automatically logs into it by using. What we did is actually we took the JSON key file of existing used the Twitter page we are using, and we gave it to the Playwright console. And Playwright, what it did is it automatically logged into the Twitter and it automatically scrolled, and based on the keywords we are given about ChatGPT 5 and OpenAI ChatGPT and such kind of keywords we are given. So based on these keywords, it started to search for these keywords and links inside the Twitter, logging into it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any more question? Participant? Okay, thank you, sir. And now we will move to the next presenter, Dr. Priyadarshini. His title is Business Intelligence and Exploratory Data Analysis of Initial Public Offering 2010 to 2025 by a Statistical Approach to Market Insight. Dr. Priyadarshini, are you online?
Yes, sir. Yes. Is my slides visible? Screen visible?
Yeah, visible. Yes, the screen.
Okay. So, good afternoon, all of you. I'm happy to present my research on the application of business intelligence and exploratory data analysis to the Indian IPO market, covering a data set of 561 IPOs between 2010 and 2025. So the study aims to show how data analytics and BI tools can uncover market patterns and investor behavior that are often invisible through traditional financial analysis. So the Indian IPO market shows consistent underpricing, meaning most IPOs list at prices higher than their offer price. So here the goal is to use statistical and BI techniques to explain why this happens and how these insights can guide investors and issuers in making smarter decisions. So my study is a comprehensive study which applies BI frameworks and statistical EDA to analyze these IPOs, which the data set I have obtained is the secondary data set available on Kaggle and other resources. So this research demonstrates the transformative power of data-driven methodology in understanding IPO market dynamics and other things. So before starting, let us have a look at what is meant by an IPO. So IPO is a process through which a private company becomes a public company by offering its shares to the general public for the first time. So the main purpose of launching IPOs is to raise capital for the company for growth, to increase brand visibility, allow investors, and also create a market for the company shares. So the motivation for this research came from observing that despite the boom in IPO activity, pricing remains inefficient. So there's a gap between market data availability and its analytical use. So this study acts as a bridge between. The study aims to bridge the gap by applying BA and EDA techniques, and the research gap try to fill the research gap. So the objective of this study is to apply the BI and EDA techniques to analyze the IPO performance. What are the different determinants for IPO success, and to develop a BI-based framework or model, and provide actionable insights to the stakeholders of IPO, which are the investors, issuers, and regulators. So some certain classical research and current research in the Indian context have been studied, and this paper advances that discussion by using BI and statistical EDA to model patterns in a large data set. So the theoretical framework or the background that has been followed here is the theory that has been used is information asymmetry, which means that not all investors have equal knowledge. So issuers often price lower to attract interest. And the second theory is the signaling theory, which tells that the IPO features communicate quality to the market, that in which IPO you should invest, and other information. So third one is the market efficiency theory, which explains the price discovery and equilibrium adjustment. So for the research, the methodology that have been used is the mixed method. Tools like Python have been used for the data analysis, and there were 13 variables in the data set with 95.9% completeness, means very negligible percent of data was missing. And these are the techniques which were applied: the descriptive analysis, bivariate analysis, and other statistical analysis were done here, like time series temporal analysis. So this is a overview of the data set. These are the important columns, where QIB, HNI, QIB stands for qualified institutional buyers, which are generally those buyers which, like mutual funds, banks, insurance companies. Second one is HNIs, high net worth, wealthy investors, you can say, and RII, other ordinary investors. So what is listing gain percent here? Listing gain is actually the percentage gain or loss on listing day. Means there is an offer price by the company, and there is a market price of that first day price when that stock is sold. So that is called list price. So listing gain is calculated like this, and these are the current gains. So various so next, how we are going to study that this is the EDA framework that have been used here. In the univariate analysis, we have done the descriptive analysis. Then in bivariate, we have seen the correlation between the various variables, and the other analytical tools have been used, like multivariate, PCA, and U has been used. And temporal analysis means the time series analysis, and throughout the yearly analysis of the IPO performance is done. So in this visualization, we can see that most IPOs have moderate gains, but a few outliers show very high returns, confirming right skewed distribution. So these visualizations show the basic structure of the IPO market, if you can see. So most IPOs perform moderately, but a few show exceptionally high listing gains. This is a correlation heat map of the different variables of the data set, where we can see that QIBs and HNIs tend to deliver higher listing day returns, and listing gains correlate strongly with subscription levels, particularly this is QIB and HNI, which is 0.62 and 0.63. And institutional, so here we conclude that institutional interest, that is the QIB, is the strongest predictor of IPO success and premium listing. And offer price has very little influence on the listing day gains. And higher subscription levels from QIBs and HNIs signal confidence and usually result in positive listing outcomes. On On the time series analysis, we observed that the IPO activity peaked around 2017-21 with strong gains and oversubscription. And you can see that 22-25, its market maturity, pricing efficiency improved, and underpricing reduced. So these time series visualizations reveal cyclical patterns in the IPO market. As far as the statistical results are concerned, we obtained that mean listing gain is 18.03%. And so the data reveal that the institutional investor participation is the strongest predictor of listing success. So in contrast, issue size negatively correlates with returns, applying that smaller IPOs perform better on the listing day. So we've created a BI dashboard also. I'm just showing few graphs from that. So this shows that there exists an inverse relationship between issue size and both return, magnitude, and volatility, supporting efficient market hypothesis for larger, more visible offerings. And here the risk return profile between the listing versus current performance shows that IPO markets exhibit characteristic consistent with risk return trade-offs through those significant inefficiencies remain here. From this study, the strategic implications for all the stakeholders, we can say that these are the suggestions based on the data analysis implications. Limitations, it's an empirical studies. So integrating AI and LP into IPO research could significantly enhance predictive precision in future. So this is a future research proposal. So the key findings, what we have found through this data analysis is institutional demand, that is QIB is the strongest predictor. Offer price has little correlation with listing gains. High total subscription leads to stronger listing performance. Evidence of significant underpricing in Indian IPOs, and smaller IPOs tend to perform better initially. And BI techniques improve transparency and decision making in IPO pricing. So thank you very much. This is from my side.
So, participant, if anyone have a question?
Audience, any question they can ask?
Participant? Okay, I think there is no question. So now move to next presentation. It's offline. Presentator name as a preview Kishore and its team, which on the topic of vision transformer-based tomato leaf diseases detection with channel and special attention. Now I would like to invite Praveen Kishore and his team.
Hello everyone, good afternoon everyone. My name is Praveen Kishore and I am going to present my research paper work on VIT engineering, where it means vision transformer based tomato leaf disease detections with channel and special attentions, where VIT means vision transformer and AG means agriculture and in network. So we wanted to discuss about how we made this model to integrate into the plant disease detections. In past days, we saw so many different causes of plant diseases may occur to challenge the food scarcity and security. So now we talk about the problem statement and propose solutions. First of all, the feature capture. Before we in past we uses the CNN models which extract the features in a particular spot at one time. So here we uses in our model VIT, which means vision transformer, which take the bigger picture and and analyze the models and combine them together to use the self-attention mechanism to extract that exact point in a multiple way. And the second problem statement is the complex background noise. So we use the attention mechanisms where we use channel and spatial attention. Channel attentions where it it depends on the what matters, and in the spatial attentions it extracts the what the diseases occur. So now next. So now next we are to analyze the literature review. We have we have read so many research papers and got analysis about the VIT and the CNS. So VIT needs large amounts of data, so we uses 10,000 data sets from the Kaggle. So these are the literature review.
Next.
So now we wanted to discuss about how we train our models. So first of all, we take the data from the Kaggle. As I told you, we already take the 10,000 data sets and we divided them into the 80-20%, where the 80% is the testing data sets and 20% is the 80% is the training data sets and 20% the testing data sets. And we now uses the supervised learning to level the data set and uses the different techniques like layering and augmentation techniques to enhance the images, and then we uses the VIT and attention mechanisms to detect extract the images extract the diseases from the image. Now these are the pre-trained models we use in our data sets to see how it performs. So in DenseNet, we see that the accuracy got 92.42% and in ResNet 94.70%. And in MobileNet, we see the 95.45%. Now in our models, VIT AgriNet, we uses the hybrid vision transformer and spatial attentions, where we can see that our model surpasses the over the accuracy 96 to 97%. Here we use the dual feature capture techniques like attention mechanisms and spatial attentions and skews and excitations. Where a skews and excitations mechanism used to enhance the images, and like when we talk about the 100 images of leaf and we take the 80 to 90 images, there we can see spot the diseases easily, but in 10% of the images, saw the images have different colors, so it is very necessary to use the different filters. So the skews and excitations is enhances the image quality to detect the diseases easily. So these are the models accuracy we got from our models training, and how it differs. You can see as a test accuracy, precision, and recall. So now we conclude our board presentations. Like we saw that the in our VIT models we uses the different hybrid model techniques. So it enhances the accuracy of the image enhancement and special and technical features, dual feature capture framework. So this is our research paperwork. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. And it's a wonderful paper based on the transformer and SES. And it's used in agriculture as well as. So, participant, any question based on that paper? Any question?
What is the name of the presenter?
Yeah, please.
What is the name of your presenter? Who is the presenter?
She is asking to make presenter.
Can you go to the first slide? Can you show me the first slide?
First slide. First slide.
आप slide में गलत नहीं है
Oh, first slide. First slide.
फर्स्ट स्लाइड नहीं, इसके बाद बजट में बस दैट्स इट।
Title slide. I need the title slide.
Titles.
टाइटल स्लाइड फर्स्ट।
Praveer. Okay, fine.
उसके तरह
Praveer, एक बार
Any questions?
Yeah, when you take the images, how do you filter it? Like if there is any noise or anything, what is the technique that you have used?
So we use skew and excitation techniques.
Can you show me the steps that you have done?
ये वैसी करती है तो क्या यूज किया है हिंदी वैसी सीएस में चले जाएंगे सीएस में जाएंगे
Show me the slide where you have done some filtering, like any noise or anything is there in the image. How do you filter it? What is the technique that
So
you
in this presentation, I don't. So in this presentation, I don't added.
So the data is clean that you obtained, or you have done some pre-processing?
So I've done some pre-processing also. We take the data from the title and then divide the data and then use different techniques like augmentation and the related technique.
show the flow ना methodology जो है
Back. धीरे
This is the methodology mentioned.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you Praveer and thank you ma'am and next presenter Piyush Kumar. He's presenting a poster on smartphone addiction, the impact of mobile phone users on student academic success. Please. पांचों नंबर ठीक है गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन आई एम पीयूष BCA semester 5C. Today I am going to present a seminar on smartphone addiction and its impact on student academic success. Smartphones have become a very important part of daily life, but excessive use, especially among students, is become a major consider. First thing is abstract. In the abstract, the student highlights that excessive smartphone use strongly like a low academic performance, a survive conditions on all a high school. Students slow up clean negative relationship between screen and time on academic success. And third is the background. Background, let's move on the background sections. Third, we can see a graph, so the presentations and of the students among smartphone for
2006 to 2000, this background, 2022. Smartphone using are increasing among all grade levels, on a, journalist and a precious man. Some important background points. Ownership is a rise every year. Researchers has sought that smartphone reducing affect academic performance negatively. And fourth one is the result. Now coming to the result to the students who use smartphone excessively trained to have a low GPA. Every distance hour to a screen time per week is associated with a decrease in GPA. Is negatively effect become every stronger when study and students is their phone during study hours, classes, or homework time. Conclusions. In a next slide in conclusion. In conclusion, it is study clear so that excessively smartphone use a harm academic performance. Reducing screen time and using smartphone responsibility can significant important student academic success. So it is important for a student to balance their smartphone using on the focus provided habit. Thank you for all listening for me.
How do you collect your data?
And any question?
Yes, I have one question. Like, how you collected your data? How you collected your data?
First for ma'am, just have a research for have a chat GPT idea for this.
You took the data from?
Hello.
How you collected your data? Like, you did some survey or
Data on chat.
from ChatGPT? How do you get the
idea?
Can you show your data? Like, what is the format you have done? Do you have that information?
Well, this is a fourth presentation, so I think they have no slides.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we can move to the next participant.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss, for your presentation. And now move to the next presentation. Uh,
ऐसे रूल्स को बेस में आगे कैसे जाएगा यहाँ से तो पूछो ठीक है स्लाइड के लिए बोलते रहेंगे
So then, yes, try to study of biological and application method. This topic shows how the human brain inspired by knowledge and how AI research in helps us to understand the brain better. excited to share insights with you and look forward to my contribution. Slide on information. Comparative study of peers and channels. In this presentation, I will explore the fascinating patterns and differences between biological neural networks which power information living organisms, neural networks which are designed to emulate them in machine. By comparing their structure, function, learning mechanism, and efficiency, we can better understand how insights from neuroscience inspired advances in artificial intelligence and how AI in turn provides new perspectives on brain function. Slide 2. Driving innovation, neural networks, and AI recognition. This slide introduces the dynamic relationship between biological brains and artificial intelligence. Design AI evolution has been deeply inspired by the structure and function of the human brain, especially in how neurons communicate and adapt by comparing biological neural networks and artificial neural networks. We uncovered striking parallels in their structure, function, and their learning methods. While their learning process and computational approaches differ, both systems inform each other. Neuroscience guides AI design, and AI offers new perspective on brain function. Understanding these connections not only enhance cognitive science but also propels the development of more intelligent and efficient technologies. Slide 3. Understanding biological and artificial neural networks. Biological neural networks are the natural systems in our brains that enable thought, memory, and behavior, while artificial neural networks are the computational models built to mimic these processes. The goal of AI is to replicate aspects of human cognition such as perception, reasoning, and decision making through algorithms and data. This comparison helps us to see how biological principles guide AI design, how the AI design influence our understanding of the brain. Slide 4. Biological milestone in AI evolution. The journey of neural networks began in 1943 when Couch and Fitz introduced the first computational neural model, laid foundational concepts for neural networks. In 1949, Hell proposed his famous learning rule. Neurons that wire together, which became a cornerstone of learning theory. By 1958, Rosenberg's receptron marked one of the earliest artificial neural networks, laying the foundation for the machine learning frameworks we build upon today. The 1980s saw a breakthrough with the back-propagation algorithm, which enabled a multi-layered network to learn effectively and safely for deep learning. In 2000, deep learning emerged allowing AI systems to process complex data in ways increasingly similar to the human brain. These milestones
शिवांगिनी बिहारी ज्वाइन है
biological versus artificial
ज्वाइन तो ये
structure.
ज्वाइन कर दूँ मैं
Biological neural networks self-organizing. In contrast, artificial
सर चैट में सब लिखा टीचर से नहीं हैं टीचर से वही जानता
these nodes are
चैट पे क्या
natural layer put
टीचर से नहीं जानता है
and process
use
is
cat
displayed in
online
different numerical computations. Great
ये ऑफलाइन बच्चा है ये कौन है वो कैट फाड़
applications and logistic units such as back propagation. While NS is powerful and scalable, their connectivity follows predefined paths, which limits the flexibility compared to the dynamic dividing scheme in biological systems. At 7, functional comparison of BNS and ANS. Biological networks communicate through electrical signals are extremely energy efficient, using about 20 watts and can self-repair while supporting lifelong learning. Artificial learning networks, on the other hand, communicate through numerical calculations requires significant computational power and learn by analyzing data patterns with the optimization algorithms. While NS excels in scalability and precision, BNS remain unmatched in adaptability and efficiency. Slide 8 distinct learning mechanisms. Biological learning happens through synaptic plasticity, while where connections strengthen or weaken based on activity. College helps use neurons that fire together, wire together. This process is reinforced by reward signals like dopamine, making learning continuous and experience driven. Artificial networks by neural networks by contrast adjust weights using optimization methods such as gradient descent and back propagation. They support supervised and unsupervised and reinforcement learning with training carried out iteratively on data. Both systems adapt connections over time, but biological learning is reward driven and context dependent, while artificial learning is algorithm and data policy. By 9, computational efficiency. DNS was there. Biological networks process information through massive parallelism and are fault tolerant and operate with minimal energy consumption. They excel in gravity and require no external hardware. Artificial networks, however, achieve high speed processing but depend heavily on specialized hardware like GPUs and TPUs. They depend on they demand a large data sets and consume far more energy, though they offer less scalability for complex tasks like traffic mobility applications. Neural research is transforming industries by combining insights from biology and artificial intelligence and incorporating modeling, artificial neural networks simulate vision, memory, and decision making processes, helping researchers deepen their understanding of how the brain functions. Healthcare, deep learning techniques improve the detection of neurological disorders, while brain machine interference guided by neuroscience, restore lost functions and enhance patient care. Robotics benefits from neural layer inspired systems that enable advanced motion map control and reflexive responses, making robots far more adaptable and agile in real world environments. Morphic computing through spiking neural layer networks stimulates biological neurons to deliver low power, highly efficient AI chips that are revolutionizing hardware design. Together, these applications highlight the powerful synergy between biological and artificial neural insights driving innovation across science, technology, and industry. Slide 11, tackling brain complexity and AI ethics. Despite progress understanding the full complexity of the brain remains a major challenge. AI systems also face issues of interpretability, raising ethical concerns about autonomy and privacy. Current research explores integrating symbolic reasoning with the neural approaches to enhance cognition, while neuromorphic and hybrid approaches aim at mimic brain functions more closely. These efforts seek not only better performance but also responsible and ethical application. Slide 12, bridging neural and natural and artificial intelligence. Biological and artificial neural networks share their structure and learning systems that accelerate the progress in both neuroscience and AI. DNS inspire innovative ANN and designs, while ANS provides new insights into brain functions. This bidirectional influence drives the breakthrough across cognitive science and technology. The future lies in integrating natural and artificial intelligence with adaptive, efficient, and truly intelligent systems. Like 13 foundational reflects. This research is grounded in landmark work such as steps the organization of Xavier 1949, vision, video, and Hitler's deep learning paper in Nature 2014, Goodfellow deep learning textbook, neuroscience research from Canada's principles of neural science and engineering perspectives from Mills work on neuroeconomic systems provide the foundation for understanding both biological and
Thank you, Hers. Any question? Any question? Any questions?
No, thank you. Thank you.
So now move to the next presenter is Ramakrishna Srivastava, and he is presenting a poster on harshness AI and data science for inclusive growth. That is paper. Okay, that is presenting a paper on AI and data science for inclusive growth, which is on a roadmap to Viksit Bharat 2047. Okay, please invite to Ramakrishna.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ronak Rajwaz, the BCA student at MIT University, Patna. Today, I am going to talk about how artificial intelligence and data science can drive India's journey towards becoming a developed nation, a Viksit Bharat by 2040. As we celebrate 100 years of independence, our vision is to see India not just as a strong economy, but as an inclusive technology nation where opportunities reach every citizen. AI and data science are two powerful engines that can help us reach that goal faster, smarter, and fairer. India's dream of becoming a developed country depends on inclusive growth, improving our economy, healthcare, education, government, and governance. AI and data science can transform how we solve problems. They can analyze millions of data points, predict outcomes, and automate routine work, saving time and resources. But to truly benefit it, we must plan wisely, build infrastructure, and train people, and ensure responsible use of technology. Economic growth with AI. AI and data science can already changing India's economy in manufacturing. Intelligent machines can boost quality and reduce waste. In finance, AI detects frauds and speed up loan approvals. Startups are using AI to innovate faster and reach global markets. According to Niti Aayog, AI could add hundreds of billions of dollars to India's economy by 2035. But this growth must be inclusive, meaning millions of Indians workers need to be trained in skills to adapt to the changing job landscape. Smarter governance and public services. Good governance means efficient, transparent, and citizen-friendly administration, and AI is helping making that possible. With AI, government can use data-driven decision-making to identify poverty patterns, predict disease outbreaks, and allocate resources better. In smart cities, AI can control traffic light, manages waste, and monitor air quality in real time. It can even reduce corruption by tracking public spending and tracking irregularity. This leads to more transparent and trustworthy government. Education and skill development. Education is the backbone of any developed nation. AI is revolutionizing the classroom through personalized learning, where lessons adapt to each student, pace, and style. Language barriers are being broken using AI translation tools, helping students learn in their own regional languages. AI also helps students, teachers track performance, identify weak areas, and use administrative work. For example, IIT Kharagpur now offers AI and data science courses in Bengali language, making high-tech learning accessible to all. Healthcare, agriculture, and urban life. In healthcare, AI enables early disease detection, telemedicine for rural areas, and personalized treatment. In agriculture, it helps farmers predict weather, optimize irrigation, and connect directly and markets, improving both health and income. In urban areas, AI-powered smart traffic control, energy-efficient buildings, and safer public spaces. Together, these innovations improve the quality of life for every citizen. Ethical and responsible AI. With AI, while AI brings great benefits, we must use it responsibly. There are challenges like data privacy, biasness, job loss, and the digital divide. India must build strong data protection laws, promote fair and transparent algorithms, and ensure access to technology for all, not just the privileged few. By doing so, we can make AI a tool of empowerment, not inequality. Conclusion. To sum up, AI and data science are not just technologies, they are strategic drivers for India's development. They can grow our economy, improve governance, transform healthcare and education, and make cities smarter, villages stronger. But not technologies alone is not enough. We need vision, ethics, and collaborations between government, industry, and citizens. If we harness these technologies wisely, India can truly become a Viksit Bharat by 2047, a nation that is modern, inclusive, prosperous.
Thank you, Ronak. And for this. Any question? Any question? Okay. I think
No question, no question.
Okay, I think there is no question. So I'll move on to the next presenter. And I would like to invite Mr. Arnav Kumar and team, and he is presenting the paper on empowering education through technology, the Indian e-learning revolution. Please come up on stage, Arnav Kumar and his team.
Ninth number, ninth.
Good morning, everyone. I am Arnav Kumar, along with my teammates Nikhil Kumar Tiwari and Arya Kumar Siddharth. We are from BCA Third C, MET University, Patna. Our today's topic is empowering education through technology, the Indian e-learning revolution. Let's understand how technology is transforming India, education in India. Now, moving to the context, nowadays technology has completely changed the way education work in India. It helps us to overcome lack of resources. It also gives equal opportunities to everyone. Now moving to the how it evolves. In late 1990, e-learning e-learning began through computer-based TVs and radio. In 2000, in the institutions like IGNOU made distance learning more accessible, and in 2016, with the help of Geo made our internet easily available and very cheaper, which leads to the introduction of new upcoming digital platform like Unacademy, Byju's, PW Extra. Now, Nikhil Kumar will explain next slide.
Thanks, Arnav. Good evening, everyone. This revolution is being divided into two powerful fronts. First, the government has built a strong national foundation with key institutes. This includes SWAYAM, which provides massive open online courses from top institutions like IITs, and Diksha, the national digital platform for school education. Simultaneously, the private sector, through innovation like Byju's, Unacademy, and Upgrade, has utilized artificial intelligence and data analytics to make learning interactive and personalization. The pedagogical effects of this is profound. We are seeing a fundamental shift away from the rote memorization and towards personalized AI drives learning and collaborative blended learning and models. Of course, the COVID-19 pandemic acts as a powerful, unexpected catalyst. It forced a rapid nationwide shift to digital platform, providing technology critical role in ensuring education consequently. Over to Aryan. Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Our research paper unearths many challenges and barriers that we have focused or found in our e-learning experience and the research. The most significant barrier is the digital divide. Access to devices and reliable internet connections remains uneven across regions, and with rural areas lagging across the region significant. Furthermore, we must urgently address teacher readiness through digital literacy training and critical need for quality multilingual content. Looking ahead, the future is promising. The vision of National Education Policy 2020 promotes a digitally empowered ecosystem. New technologies like AI, virtual reality, augmented reality, and assisted learning are poised to create truly immersive learning experiences. Though to get there, our policy recommendations are clear. Expand rural infrastructure, invest in teacher training, promote digital literacy among teachers and students alike. Invest in teacher training, provide subsidized access to marginalized communities so they can have better access to digital education. In conclusion, as India advances towards the vision of a digital Bharat, we are confident that with coordinated effort, e-learning will become the cornerstone of India's educational renaissance. Thank you for your time. Any questions?
Thank you, Arun
Yeah,
Kumar and his team.
I have one question.
Participant, any question? Yes, please.
So have you done any study like which platform the students mostly use or they get some benefit, some kind of analysis?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just you have presented the different portals that are used for e-learning. But have you done any research like which portal is used or popular among students or it is beneficial? Any kind of study you have done?
Yes, ma'am. For postgraduate and undergraduate scholar students and teachers alike, SWAYAM portal and NPTEL provides many MOOC courses that promote our learning and experience, and they also provide credit courses that can
That
help
is
in our
fine.
future prospects and
That
career.
is fine from the conceptual view. But have you done any analytics on the data that how many students are enrolling to these platforms? How much they are like qualifying for the exams? So is there any correlation? So that kind of analysis have you done? Or how these platforms can be improved? Have you done anything like that?
Yes, ma'am. Recently we have done in our college and a digital disaster and PTL course and a cloud computing course that we have done in our NTCC projects. So that's our applied approach for the research project.
Yeah, you have
And
taken the
IoT
data.
based micro projects.
No, you have taken the data of the students enrolled, how many of them appeared the test, how many passed the exam. So what is the effectiveness of those tools that you have studied?
No, ma'am, we haven't done any numerical analysis of it.
So that should give some more insight. No? These portals are there, it is fine, but how they are actually impacting the education, that study should be done. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
thank
yes,
you.
yes. Thank you, Rudy.
Okay, thank you, Arun and his team. So now move to the next presenter, Hariom Sarno. He is presenting a poster on age intelligent vital and motion monitoring system for confident space worker. Please come up on the stage. Hello, Sanam.
So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arun Sharma. I'm a BCMC dual student, fifth semester, and today I'm presenting my project, Sewer Care. It's an edge intelligent vital and motion monitoring system for confined space workers. Now, as you can see, my post. As you can see the poster, this is about the IoT device, edge-based IoT device developed for workers working in confined spaces such as sewer system, mining locations. The problem background is worker inside sewers, tunnels, treatment plants, and other confined municipal spaces operate in extremely dangerous environment. Like they face toxic gases, low oxygen, restricted physical movement, uh, okay, and extremely poor visibility. But the biggest issue is this that almost every other technology available in the market right now for them, they don't monitor the physical condition of the worker. They only monitor the gas and the status of the environment. So like no other system in the market measure things like blood oxygen levels, like significant drop in BPM during like work, or like motion detection, like is there any irregular motion while the person is working or not. So these are the problems, and uh, also all the systems available in the market generally deployed on cloud, so that the communication between the actual project, the sensor and the project is a very latency based. We can say that underground communication is very not very good. So what I done is make propose a system in which there is different nodes. First is variable nodes. It will just like a smart band, like one I'm wearing, it's MI band. So what is that is there are some sensors like first thing we have speed tool. It is basically it's heart rate and BPM, heart rate and XPO2 monitor. What it does is in every 5 seconds, it measure the person's heart rate and blood oxygen monitor continuously. Second, I'm using a LPO 6050. It's a motion sensor, six axis gyro actually. So it will monitor for like irregular movement or any stressful movement, or basically, or maybe suspended activity, falling and non fall detection and all. Then I have some vibration motor called feedback mode level based feedback, like when we also have some number portion in system architecture. You can see we have gas sensor MQ series, which can be MQ2, MQ3, MQ13, and MQ14. Basically, methane, carbon monoxide, we can detect that, and alert the worker that you are in the environment that which have these kinds of poisonous gases. It can, or all these data will be sent it to a main edge node. Can you show it? Picture. Scroll it. Yeah, you can as you can see in concept model, there is a main controller box. In this box, we have the main main control unit. It can be a ESP or a Raspberry Pi. What I'm going to do is like send all the data from all the different sensor or all the different workers to this box, and this will like basically locally process the data and tell that it is safe or not safe to the ground staff. Okay. And for now, I'm working on using Wi-Fi for the communication, endpoint based Wi-Fi. But in future, I'm planning on using LoRaWAN, so that I can get almost 5 to 10 kilometers of range.
14
Then
number भेजा हूँ.
we have, as I can say, yeah, in the available systems, I talked about the current technologies that are available in the market right now. Can you scroll again? The basic problem is the current system is not like current system depends more on the cloud, so that the decision making is not that fast. So what I'm doing here is making that decision faster by using edge computing. This is a very low cost device. The total cost will be less than 3,000 rupees INR. And I already told about all the sensors I'm going to use. In conclusion, it will be saving lots of life, and it's suitable for integration in different kinds of mines, all kinds of municipal sewers and all. And thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Hariom, for this presentation. Any question?
I have one doubt, like how Wi-Fi will work in those kind of environments.
Can you please repeat your question?
Yeah, how Wi-Fi will work in those harsh environments.
Basically, what I'm doing is like image दोबारा. Like here you can see I have two things. I have two things, like a main control and a variable unit. In both of the devices, I have a ESP model, like basically a Wi-Fi chip. You can so these two things are connected to each other on the underground level. And at any level, these two devices will be in the range of 100 meters or 50 meters. So the connection will not be a problem. In the future, I am planning to upgrading it to LoRaWAN so that my connection range will be upgraded to 5 to 15 kilometers based on what kind of module I choose. Yeah. Anything else?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Hariom. And the next presenter is Anshuman Sinha. He is presenting his poster on integrated AI and machine learning in business intelligence for predictive decision support. Okay, welcome, Anshuman Sinha.
Good evening to all the dignitaries and students. My name is Ashuna Sinha and I am from BCA 5th semester, Amity University, Patna. And today I am going to give a presentation on a research paper integrating artificial intelligence and machine learning in predictive decision support and business intelligence. So my abstract is we are implementing the artificial intelligence and machine learning into business intelligence from retrospective data transformation. So it can not only fetch data from past behavior, but can also predict that data based on the current circumstance. So the business intelligence does not only rely on past, we get data based on current circumstances. By embedding adaptive algorithms like neural network, machine learning algorithms, integration algorithms, and clustering methods, enterprises can interpret large and complex data streams, identify hidden dependencies, and generate forward-looking insights. This research explores the impact of AI-driven analytical systems on strategic design, operational optimization, and some core concepts which can be used in the operation management and market research. The combination of adaptive computation and analytical reasoning foster innovation, competitiveness, and sustainable organization. So the convergence of AI and ML within business intelligence frameworks and so the convergence of AI and ML business intelligence framework that it reshaped how organized act upon the data. Modern organizations no longer focus solely on past data and relies on current data as well. So the real-time prediction has become crucial in current circumstances. So the artificial intelligence and machine learning can make the data efficient for the future predictions. However, challenges occur data. There are a lot of conditions like the data quality, ethical consideration, interpretability of model, and the current environment of the data. All these are important to create a proper, efficient data which is reliable and accurate. This study adopts a qualitative and interpretive methodology, which means it does not only works on quantitative and numerical data. It also depends on review, customer feedback, and the market research segment. A comprehensive literature review has been done from the year 2018 to 2025, which includes research papers, industry reports, annual reports, white paper, to create a market research for how we can implement AI and machine learning into business intelligence. Cross-sectional case studies in different sectors like finance, healthcare, retail, manufacturing, etc. The effectiveness of AI-driven analytics and forecasting efficiency for the decision accuracy. A triangle approach is used for thematic interpretation, where different things are taken into consideration, which minimizes researcher bias. This framework connects theoretical concept with practical implementation insights to offer a holistic understanding. The integration process begins with a multi-source data acquisition from enterprise system, IoT devices, transaction, and customer feedback. These data are very crucial and are very accurate for the predicting of the upcoming data. Data undergoes different methods like cleansing, standardization, and transformation to ensure consistency and reliability. Advanced models such as neural network, regression model, and ensemble learners analyze this refined data. Visualization tools like Power BI, Tableau convert this data into analytical dashboards. And a lot of machine learning, libraries like Maths.py, Plotly can help make the data visualization. The application of AI and ML in different business intelligence industries for like finance, for the consulting firms, these can help the consulting firm to predict the future data so they can work on better on it to defeat the competitors. Like the market for the finance firm is very strong. Companies like Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan compete on a very small scale of it. And even a little change in data can hamper their performance. In healthcare, predictive analytics enables routine diagnosis, personalized treatment, and resource optimization, improving patient care and hospital efficiency. Retail, in machine learning drives demand forecasting, inventory optimization, and targeted marketing, overall improving the sales and customer loyalty. The optimization is very crucial for the retail segment, and the operation management is one of the core concepts of retail segment. So machine learning is very important for that part. For manufacturing, predictive maintenance model analyze sensor data to prevent equipment failure, optimize operation, and improve supply chain management. These examples show how AI-powered BI enhances data accuracy, responsiveness, and strategic agility across. Findings demonstrate that organizations integrating AI and ML within business intelligence achieve faster, more reliable, and more data-driven decisions. Automation reduces operational redundancy and human dependency by automating multiple tasks like market research and operations, allowing professionals to focus on strategic and creative objectives. Across industries, benefit includes reduced fraud, efficient resource allocation, and improved customer engagement. Nevertheless, successful allocation and improved customer engagement. Adoption requires addressing challenge in data governance, ethical AI usage, and explainability. Human expertise remains central. AI should enhance, not replace human judgment in this role. The integration of AI and ML in business intelligence and predictive decision making marks a transformative shift towards intelligent, self-evolving decision systems. These systems deliver enhanced forecasting accuracy and reliability in data, operational efficiency, and strategic flexibility. However, organizations must adopt ethical framework to ensure transparency and data security. Future directions, including developing interpretable AI systems, strengthening governance, and nurturing interdisciplinary talent. AI augmented business intelligence will continue to refine enterprise strategy, enabling innovation, competitiveness, and sustainable growth.
Thank you, Sumant, for your presentation. Any queries?
Can you go to your first slide? Title slide. First slide, title slide. Go to your title slide. There is no front slide which states what is the title of your presentation.
Title is integrating artificial intelligence and machine learning in business intelligence and predictive decision making.
Okay, but the presentation that you have made, it looks very wordy. So everything why you are writing in paragraphs? It is a PowerPoint presentation, so it should contain powerful points, not all the sentences and everything. Okay, so take this as a feedback.
So the content I included in this.
Are you able to understand what I talk?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anshuman. Clap for Anshuman for his presentation. Now, we move on to the next presenter, Ayush Shivam, who is presenting his paper Predictive Modeling for Enterprises Risk Management using Support Vector Machine and Neural Network. Please. Ayush Shivam.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ayush Shivam. I'm pursuing BCA and fifth semester. Today, I will be presenting my research on predictive modeling for enterprises risk management using support vector machines and neural networks. This study focuses on how AI-driven models can improve the accuracy of risk predicting in modern enterprise. In this research, I addressed the shortcoming of traditional risk management system, which often fail to detect complex and interconnected risks. The main purpose is to develop a hybrid model that combines SVM and ANN to forecast enterprise risk more accurately. The motivation behind this work is to shift risk management from a reactive approach to a productive and data-driven approach. Okay. Enterprise risk management is essential in today's digital era, where organizations face cyber threats, support chain disruption, market and rapid regulatory changes. Earlier, risk management was isolated and reactive, but modern enterprises need integrated, real-time, and forward-looking risk management strategies. AI and predictive modeling help to detect early warning signals and minimize uncertainty. Support vector mechanisms help in classifying by finding an optimal hyperplane that separate data classes. They are very effective for high-dimensional data. ANN works like the human brain. They are excellent at computing complex and non-linear relations in data. Both algorithms have unique strength and combining the enhanced overall predictive power. The predictive modeling converts raw data into actionable insights. It uses ML and statistical techniques to forecast future risk events. This helps organization takes prevention action, optimization resources, and improve resilience. Predictive modeling is the backbone of the predictive risk management. The hybrid model leverages the strength of the both algorithms. First, the data is pre-processed through cleaning, normalization, and feature sections. The SVM performs the initial risk classification. Then the ANN process deeper patterns and enhance accuracy. These combined approach result in
strengthen predictive performance. I use a dataset of 500 enterprises containing financial data, operational records, and market indicators. The tools used including Python, scikit-learn, and TensorFlow. The hybrid model achieved 94% accuracy and a 96% raw AUC score. This show the hybrid appearance clearly outperforms traditional risk management models. The hybrid model can be applied in various industries like finance, manufacturing, healthcare, cybersecurity, even in the public government can use it. AI in risk management requires responsible use. We must ensure data privacy, reduce algorithm bias, and maintain transparency through explainable AI. Also, human oversight is important to ensure accountability in AI-driven decisions. In conclusion, the Habit SPM ANN model is a powerful solution for enterprise risk forecasting, and the future work can focus on explaining AI techniques, integration of unstructured data, and real-time risk management. Thank you.
Thank you, Iris, for your presentation. Any queries?
How many features you have taken for your prediction? How many features you have taken for your prediction?
We use ANN for non-linear data patterns and SVM for preparing proper categorize the classes.
Those are the models, but what are the features? Which features you have taken?
वो जो पीपीटी है ना आप व्हाट्सएप देखिए और
You have not described your data. Okay, okay, fine.
So not included specific data features. Specific data features.
Data features are not included.
So that's why we see that.
Most of the data are from different enterprise companies like manufacturing, like finance, like medical field. That type of data we use for this.
What are the attributes of that data? What are the attributes? That are the feature. What are the features?
The main feature is that to achieve the accuracy.
Accuracy is your aim, not aim. So this is not asking aim. What are the features? उस data में क्या क्या है? What are the attributes? What are the prediction? Dependent, independent variable. What are you predicting?
The risk about the
Risk analysis, risk management. And that is the prediction. That is the dependent, independent variable. What are the independent variable? Who see that? Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Iris, for your presentation. And now move the next presenter, Rishi Ranjan, and he is presenting a paper on advanced data mining prediction analytics with artificial intelligence and machine learning. That is the review paper. Please. We invite Rishi Ranjan.
Good evening to everyone. I am Rishi Ranjan from MIT Institute of Information Technology, MIT University, Patna, India. Today, I am dedicated to represent our work on advancing data mining and prediction analytics with artificial intelligence and machine learning. This study was conducted jointly with my co-author, Mrs. Khushbu Ma'am. My project basically explain how artificial intelligence and machine learning improve data mining and prediction analytics. I reviewed 20 research papers from 2014 to 2020 and found that AI enhanced hybrid models give better accuracy speed in prediction for probability. The study shows in areas like healthcare, finance, marketing, they conclude I make data analyze more advanced and future ready. So now
इसका हो
my
गया जनरल
introduction part.
ये जनरल का पहले दिखा
Today
लास्ट वीक मतलब ये मार्केट
we generate millions data from social media, market sectors, finance sectors, and many other domains. These massive amount of data are not very little useful until we extract useful and meaningful patterns and prediction from it. That's where data mining and prediction analytics come in. The organization make data-driven decisions. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are now taking this progress to the next level by making them more accurate, automated, and adapted. Next. Previous research papers has shown that traditional data mining methods such as decision trees, clustering, and regressions are good, but they often struggle with large, unorganized, and dynamic data set. Recent studies highlights that integrating AI and machine learning models like neural network, random forest, and deep learning sufficiently improve pattern recognizing and prediction accuracy. However, still there is a huge gap. These AI enhanced models can be efficiently applied across multiple domains while maintaining transparency and interpretability. In our work, we reviewed 20 research papers and analyzed recently advancement in data mining framework that embed artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques. We characterize them on we characterize them based on different applications such as healthcare diagnosis, frauds, mm, fraud detection, customer behavior prediction, and smart city management. We also compare different AI algorithms based on performance metrics like accuracy, scalability, and computational thinking. This study emphasized that hybrid models that combine artificial intelligence with deep learning is more better and efficient. Supervised next. Supervised learning algorithms, especially decision trees, random forest, and neutral network are mostly and widely used. Hybrid models combining static and deep learning technique provide higher accuracy and credibility. AI-driven system can learn, improve over time, lead predictive maintenance and decision supports. In short, AI means artificial intelligence and machine learning are not replacing traditional data mining method. Rather, they will just improve that so that we can deal with our current complex data structure and dynamic data structure. So conclusion, to conclude, this study show that integrating AI with mining opens opportunities for intelligence, analytics, and predictive system. It helps organization move from descriptive to prescriptive analytics, where data not only explain the past but also guide the future. Our future work will focus on developing AI models that ensure accuracy and interpretability. My project explained how. In conclusion, this study clearly shows that combining artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data mining creates intelligent and powerful predictive system. AI improves speed, accuracy, decision making across all sectors. Hybrid models offer the best performance, and next step is to build explainable and ethical AI system. Thank you for your attention, and I would like if you have any further queries regarding my project.
Okay, thank you, Rishi, for your wonderful presentation. Any question? Okay, I think there is no question. So please. Move on to the next presenter, Janmajay Kumar and his team, and he is presenting a online paper through a multi-view, ordered, weighted, averaging fuzzy C-means, a novel approach for adaptive diffusion in heterogeneous data clustering. Now, I invited to Janmajay Kumar. Janmajay. जितना सर को कहना होगा जन्मजय के लिए होस्ट बनाने के लिए ज्वाइन कर लिए
हाँ मैंने ज्वाइन
जितराज सर को कहना होगा म्यूट है
अनम्यूट करने के लिए
हाँ 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 सुशांत सर
ये
बोलिए
जैन आपको होस्ट नहीं
नो सर को होस्ट को परमिशन नहीं होता है सर
होस्ट म्यूट अनम्यूट कर
म्यूट पहले उनको को होस्ट का परमिशन देना पड़ता है उनको प्रेजेंट करने के लिए
नहीं
प्रेजेंटर हम किसी को नहीं देते
यही है ये Janmajay, are you present?
Yes. Good.
Janmajay,
प्रेजेंटर को को होस्ट बनाना है क्या नाम
okay, I think he is not joined this session. So the next one is our presentation topic is machine learning drive educational data analysis and feature selection for personalized course recommendation by the Shivangini Bharti. Shivangini?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Shivangini, yes, you can present.
Yes, sir. My name is Shivangini Bihari. I'm a research scholar from Track3 University. My topic is machine learning driven educational data analytics and feature selection for personalized course recommendation. So next slide. So what is, first of all, introduction part, I will have to explain. Machine learning, actually machine learning, it is a branch of artificial intelligence and computer science which focuses on the use of data and algorithms. Machine learning allows system to learn and improve from experience. Machine learning is widely used in various applications such as recommendation system, speech recognition, automation, vehicles, and medical diagnosis. So So this diagram, we can easily understand machine learning. First, we take as data, past input data, so that we can apply an algorithm and develop a model, and then we enter a new data which will give output, resultant output. So in my research, I used a recommender system. So recommender system are algorithm that provide personalized suggestion. This system helps suggest items that are most relevant to each other. And the massive growth of online content has led to an overwhelming number of choices for user. Recommender system help user navigate through this vast array of options by filtering and prioritizing content based on individual preferences. So this is the basic types of recommender system. First one is content based filtering, collaborative. Second one is collaborative based filtering, and third one is hybrid filtering. So in my research, I used collaborative based filtering. It comes memory based filtering and model based filtering. In again, memory based filtering is categorized into two parts: item based filtering and based user based filtering. In my research is user based filtering. So my abstract is the effective use of educational data analytics can significantly improve learning outcome and enable curriculum personalization. This study collects and analyzes student questionnaire data and perform exploratory data analysis, that is called EDA, and machine learning based feature selection to identify the most relevant factor influencing student attendance and learning related behaviors. The data set 55 record and 21 attribute, which is a primary data set, which I have given in our college, was processed to handle missing values and categorical field, EDA, relevant distribution, correlation, and potential data quality issue, including identifiers leakage. Feature selection was conducted using mutual information and random forest important, producing a prioritized set of predictors, top candidate like age, math score, scores in cybersecurity, etc. The result shows that the systematic EDA combined with the robust feature selection improves interpretability and reduces dimensionally for downstream personalized course recommendation model. So, let's so I found the problem. Digital learning platforms generate vast educational data. Second, challenge is low data quality, irrelevant feature, and small sample issue. Then need meaningful features for personalized course recommendation system. क्योंकि most of the time we found there we can get more feature but not even relate to recommend course. So we have selected some meaningful features for personalized course recommendation system. Next. Our objective is conduct EDA to understand data set structure. It means EDA means exploratory data analysis. Second, perform ML driven feature selection. Identify key predictor influencing attendance and learning behavior, and recommended best practices for future model development. So I have less data. I worked as a less data as 55 student records, which have 21 attributes like categorized in demographic, scores, and behavior indicators. Questionnaire based collection. I have collect data through questionnaires and target variable like attendance percentage, etc. Next. So we have a sample data, like I have collected data as primary. This is our primary data set, which I have taken from our college. So in this data set, I have many 21 attributes, which includes name, college name, program, semester, attendance of percentage, age, gender, extracurriculum activity, parents expectation regarding his children, CGPA, previous CGPA, maths, what maths score, programming score, and interest in ML, interest in data science, interest in security, interest in security, those who have done project or not, what we have got marks in DS, what we have got marks in ML and Python and cyber security. So we can analysis through this marks, and through this marks we analysis and we explore data. So next slide. So we have found some missing values, so we can remove handling missing values and encoding categorical variable, like someone have putting yes or no, then yes equals to 1 and no equals to 0, like that we have encoding categorical value. Next. EDA result. So we have found distribution pattern and outliers, mixed variable types, value count imbalance, and identify correlation among score variable. Like the next slide, please, through this diagram. Through this correlation, we can easily understand when we go down to top, a strong correlation shows like it matters a lot. Attendance percent, we can easily see attendance percentage is most of the important and important role play in students success, and all the scores of his all the marks of the student is all 1 2 3 4, okay, all the marks that he has got in his academic session, it's also matter a lot. Next. Limitation, yes, I have already agreed. I have very small sample size. So encoding artifacts, fact, feature, ranking, questionnaire, inconsistencies. Next. So EDA plus feature selection, improve interpretability, identify meaningful predictors for course recommendation, need explain data set, better data collection. Thank you so much, sir.
With this presentation, any question? Any question, ma'am?
Yeah, we can proceed to next candidate.
Sir. Sir.
Okay.
Can.
So our last presented is Janajay Kumar. He's presenting his paper on multi-view ordered weights every fuzzy. C means that is a novel approach for adaptive diffusion in heterogeneous data clustering. So now I will invite Janajay Kumar for the next presentation. Janajay?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
audible?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Okay.
Yes, yes. Good evening, everyone, and good morning, honorable faculty members and my dear friends. And my research topic is multi-view ordered weighted averaging fuzzy C means. And this is basically a algorithm, and it is used to achieve to any task in different fields with optimization. And this algorithm works on a specific function. And here there are two words. One word is fuzzy and another word is multi-view ordered weighted averaging. It means mean value. And my and using and first I am going to describe about data. And data is a very important and valuable part on this planet. And using data we can find out any specific decision with minimum time duration and with the minimum resources. And here multi-view data, it means it means the characteristics of data is not similar. And matlab it means both the same characteristics of data and the different characteristics of data. It means data differ from one source to another source. It means there are various resources to obtain the data. And here there are many challenges. Multi-view data, it means data is different in nature. It means some data is medical related, some data is artificial intelligence related, some data is industrial related. It means every data is different from each other. And here the challenge is the challenge is it means the multiple view, especially when their quality or relevance varies. And traditional then after multi-view clustering, data is heterogeneous means the data can have different characteristics. The data is not same characteristics. And the homogeneous it means the data is same. And the data is different. And then after different cluster. And after this this is the main algorithm, this is the main formula. And this formula based on fuzzy C means clustering algorithm. What is fuzzy C means? Fuzzy C means clustering algorithm is the modern approach to to achieve any task in the group of data. It means data set and the various types of data set. And there are two types of set. One is classical set theory and another one is fuzzy set theory. In classical set theory, the data is clear. The data is clear means which data belongs to which set. But in the fuzzy C fuzzy C means algorithm is used to find the probability of probability of data. And this is a objective function, and using this objective function we can achieve optimization. We can solve any problem within some iteration. Suppose first this algorithm accept data, and then after some iteration there are various types of conditions. There are multi-view data. It means multiple conditions. And after some iteration we will find the result. And here this is fuzzy C means algorithm, and fuzzy C means algorithm. And here we was here one another word is OWA. And OWA, what is OWA? OWA it means the OWE, it means every data contains some index, a specific index. And how you can calculate mean? What is average? Average, how you can find average? Average, it means the value of minimum value is 2. Then you will find average. Then you will find average. So using this function, we will find we will find average, and this average is varies in each different in each in after each iteration. And using this algorithm, we can reduce the computational complexity, and we can achieve a specific task. This is simple algorithm, and this accept the data in the form of image, and the output of this algorithm is to perform a specific task in different application area. Clustering, and here Jaeger OWA was first introduced by Jaeger, OWA, and fuzzy C means algorithm was first introduced by Bezdek, and both are integrated, and then after we will achieve a particular task. And here OWA and this first fuzzy C means algorithm, and then after the OWA is integrated with fuzzy C means algorithm. And OWA just like used to set the priority. Suppose there are two types of searching. One is linear search and another one is binary search. In binary search, some limitation. What is limitation? The limitation is data is sorted. Using OWA, it means the data here some restriction, and after some iteration, the condition will be met, and you will get some decision, effective decision. And the benefit, what is the benefit of this algorithm? This algorithm is robust aggregation, reducing influences of noisy and unreliable views. And finally, using fuzzy C means algorithm, we can find the equivalent distance, and each time we get one new cluster. And finally here is aggregate multiple distance, and after this here there are two matrix. One matrix is used to find the membership, and another matrix is used to find the centroids. It means the distance. And after some iteration here here there are two data sets and clusters, three distinct clusters. Okay, and here total number of n, it means 150. Number of clusters, C represents 3, and M, fuzzy, it represents mean value. Mean value means the minimum value is 2. And using this algorithm, here, this data set here there are so many data points, and here one red, what is red? Red is a particular cluster, and using this algorithm we can optimize. What is optimize? We can solve the given problem from average to best, not rust to best, average to best. And this red signal, it is cluster, and this is the final result. And using this algorithm, we can reduce the time complexity. We can reduce the we can achieve any specific task using this algorithm. There are various applications of this algorithm. Application, you can this algorithm is used to any plant disease detection. This algorithm is and this algorithm was various extension and implemented in various application areas: face recognition, number plate recognition, breast cancer detection, blood cancer detection. It means you can find the result on the basis of image. and you can take any decision, and this algorithm is very useful. And here the objective function, there are two pictures. One is used to cluster assignment for view 1. It means in view which data points belongs, and what is the and how you can get optimum function means here the time duration is you can objective function is already defined, and this objective function accept data, and after you can accept any image, and you can take the decision, and the decision will be made after some iteration. Definitely you will get you will find the result of this. And here there are multi-view means the resources of data is different, and you can find you can take any decision. You can find a specific cluster, a specific image, and using you can take decision. Data and mainly this algorithm, there are two integrated approach. One is fuzzy C-means, and another one is OWA, ordered weighted averaging averaging operator. And using this operator, we can find the minimum cost, minimum time, and we can take accurate decision. And here there are here red color represents particular cluster achieved through fuzzy C-means algorithm, and also used OWA. OWA is used as just like bet, and bet is given by user, and the value of M is given by me. Okay, and the M value is the value of M is defined by an algorithm, and this is we can achieve any task with the help of this algorithm. It means the index, not original index, just like one algorithm, and this algorithm depends on priority decide which process is executed first. Similar to the index means OWA work likes bet, and bet is defined by us. Then this algorithm will achieve a objective function with the minimum cost and the minimum time duration. And this is clustering algorithm, and this is very popular algorithm, and there are various application area of this algorithm. You can find you can achieve any task, and this is only function, and this function achieved through the MATLAB, Scilab, and this algorithm accept any image in the form of data, and it is generally used to achieve and really found the result in minimum iteration. And OWA just like bet, and the bet is given by users. Okay, and fuzzy C means it means the data is not clarity, and there are various application area. Any number plate recognition system, and any plant disease detection, fake currency recognition, medical science. You can detect you can detect lungs cancer, you can detect breath cancer. This algorithm can be applied in various fields to achieve a specific task. After fixed iteration, you will find the value, and this value is very useful to take decision in different field of application. And I was achieved to perform any specific task.
Janujan sir, we have a short of time. We are restricted to 5 minutes.
What, sir?
Okay.
Yes.
We have 5 minutes of time each PPT. Yeah. You can tell me.
Have you any question? Have you any
Okay,
question?
thank you, Jalja sir and his team. Any question?
Generally, this is one function, and I am try to achieve a specific objective. And this algorithm accept data, and data can be in the form of image, and you can take any decision with minimum cost, minimum computational complexity. You can decrease the memory, as well as you can decrease the time, and you can achieve any
Thank you,
any
Januja. Okay, thank you, Januja sir. And
thank you,
this
sir.
is a wonderful presentation.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please clap for the Januja sir. Now move on to the closing statement and to end this session. And I would like to extend a heartfelt thank to our chair, Dr. Professor Bharti Mishra ma'am, for his guidance, and to our key speaker, Dr. Subhash Chandra Pandey, for their enlightening talks. A special thank to all our presenters for their valuable contribution and audience for their active participation. Let's give a round of applause for everyone for making this successful session. For further day for the track 4, and thank you so very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. We can end this session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.